G'day, Professor Joseph Drew here. A lot of people are confused about efficiency, what it is, what the potential for efficiency is, particularly the potential for efficiency to avoid rate increases, to avoid financial sustainability predicaments. In this video, I set the story straight. So probably the best way to get the message across is to talk about the personal budget metaphor. It's extremely powerful, and tell you the story of my personal budget. So we haven't had the pay increase that kept up with inflation that I needed. I've only got a few more years of working because of health problems, and then I'll be a self-funded retiree. So I need to keep my savings up, the real value of my savings. And that's hard in an inflationary environment when your union doesn't negotiate a pay increase that keeps up with inflation. So I went on an efficiency drive and I started shopping at Aldi. And I started drinking Tooheys New instead of Kirin and cutting back everywhere I could. And I may even have to drink Aldi beer one day. It's that grim. You know what I discovered? I discovered that with these savage cuts to my budget, I saved about $30 a week. It doesn't really make a difference to the amount of money I need to self-fund my retirement until I die and leave sufficient money behind for my family. It doesn't really make that much difference to my financial position. My financial sustainability position, which is not bad, I'm on a good wage and I'm very blessed and very thankful for all these things. But my financial sustainability position that I find myself in is more a function about decisions I made in the past. Who to marry, how many children to have, where to live, whether to go to university or not. The $30 a week I'm going to save by shopping at Aldi is not going to really make much of a difference to that. And you know why I can't save more? Because most of your costs, most of my costs anyway, my budget, are non-discretionary and fixed. My rates are fixed. I can't do anything about it. It doesn't matter how much efficiency I want to have, my rates bill will be what the rates bill is. My electricity, yes, I've saved a little bit. Most of my electricity bill is actually my connection fee. I can't do anything about that. The school fees, they're fixed. Mortgages, fixed. Inflation, outside of my control. Efficiency is only a tiny sliver of what I can control, and it pales into insignificance in reference to all other decisions I've made in my life. Now, I'm not suggesting for 1 minute that councils shouldn't be efficient and shouldn't aim for optimal efficiency. Of course they should. I've always said that. But I think we need to be more realistic about what efficiency can achieve. So there's lots of talk about efficiency, and we've got 2 parliamentary inquiries on, so there'll be more talk about that. And that's what motivated the amalgamations, which didn't improve efficiency and deteriorated sustainability considerably. And I think at the base of all this, I've thought about it a lot, is that there's a hope for a painless solution called efficiency. We can just become more efficient and I won't have to pay more rates. We can just become more efficient and I'll have better roads to drive on. And just become more efficient and the financial sustainability crisis will go away. It's probably not true when you think about the personal budget metaphor. And also, efficiency is not painless. It's a very sanitized word for a whole heap of little disagreeable consequences for others. So during the amalgamation debates, how are we going to become more efficient? By making staff redundant or reassigning them to new roles. I'm sure the staff being made redundant and reassigned didn't find that a very pleasurable experience at all. How else were we supposed to have efficiencies? By reducing our cost of purchasing materials and contracts. What does that mean? It means we either press harder on the local suppliers or we move from local suppliers to national and international suppliers. And that has implication for the local economy. So efficiency isn't the painless solution that people think it is, but I think because we don't use the actual words we mean, making people redundant and not having local procurement, I think that people get under a misapprehension that it might be a painless silver bullet. So in sum, efficiency does have potential to help us, but nowhere near as much as what most people think. It's going to work at the margins, and it takes decades to really make any real difference. The bigger things that got us into this financial sustainability position are the decisions we made many years ago about new services, service quality, how many roads to build, which roads to pave, all those things. It's going to take many, many, many years of improved efficiency to start chipping away at those bigger decisions. Look, I hope you found this helpful, and please remember to subscribe and flick it round and all those sorts of things. Thank you very much for your time. Goodbye.